Dr. Ayers, thanks for coming into my emissions exchange today.
My pleasure.
You know, being the executive director of the Carbon Awareness Institute can't be an easy job, can it?
Oh, my job is easy. Very easy. In fact, I can't imagine an easier job.
Really? Is it easy to convince people that carbon dioxide is good for us?
Well, carbon dioxide can be good for you.
Good? Like a vitamin or a health food?
Well, I'm not saying it's like a health food.
Well, but you're not saying it's sweet like a candy either. So let's
No, it can be like a candy.
A candy? What type of candy?
Chocolate.
Chocolate?
Yes, carbon dioxide can be like chocolate, in moderation.
Can you name another food that's like carbon dioxide?
I can.
Yes?
Well, cheese.
Cheese?
Yes, too much cheese can be very bad for you.
All cheeses?
I think most cheeses.
Blue cheese?
Yes.
Brie?
Sure.
Camembert?
Most definitely.
But chocolate and cheese can't kill you. Carbon dioxide, which leads to global warming, can decimate our planet as we know it, no?
Oh, people can die from chocolate and cheese.
They can?
People can eat themselves to death.
Amazing. So you're saying that chocolate and cheese are as dangerous for us as carbon dioxide?
In some ways, yes.
In what ways?
Well, for example, a box of chocolate could fall on you.
Could fall on you?
Yes, a giant box of chocolate could fall on you. That wouldn't happen with carbon dioxide.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, carbon dioxide is a gas. It's lighter than air. And secondly, a box of chocolate is heavier than air. It's rather basic science.
So your official position is we'd all be better off if we focus on the dangers of chocolate and cheese rather than the dangers of carbon dioxide?
Well, we don't have an official position on chocolate and cheese as yet.
Well, what official positions do you have?
Well, we have official positions on most naturally occurring gases.
Well, what do you mean by naturally occurring?
It occurs naturally. The gas is natural. It's a natural gas.
Can you give me an example of one of the naturally occurring gases?
Well, methane. It springs naturally from a cow.
It springs naturally from the cow's bottom, no?
Well, we're more concerned with the cow's front.
Is it safe not to be concerned with the cow's bottom?
Well, I don't want to leave your viewers with the impression that we at the Carbon Awareness Institute are not concerned with cow bottoms. Cow bottoms are very, very important to us.
We've run out of time. Thank you
We're
very much.
We're out of time? Cow bottoms are very, very important.